NTI was wonderful because literally I came up here and I think it was 13 weeks, and we worked literally from 9 o'clock in the morning till about 10 o'clock at night every day for 13 weeks straight. And by the time I came out of here, I was very fit. I was kind of exhausted. I remember I went home and I slept for about a week. And I knew that theater was play, but I also knew that it was work, and that I would be lucky to get to work. I mean, I came from a family, no one knew theater. No one had done theater. I had no access to it. I'd seen it, I'd done it in college, but it never occurred to me that I could actually make a life out of it. And then suddenly, these amazing teachers, Anna DeVere Smith came, and these incredible teachers came. Morris Karnofsky taught us. And I was like, oh, these are all working theater people. And if they can do it, I can do it. I've been a responder for students at NTI. My friend Donna DiNovelli teaches playwriting, and so I'll come up during Playwrights week and I'll respond to the plays, usually 14 or 15 plays over a week. And I'll give response after each one. And what I love about this week is a bunch of people who haven't written plays have written plays for the first time, so suddenly they understand how exciting it is to hear people listen to them and laugh and understand what it's like to communicate as a playwright, which I think is really important. Whether or not they go on and be playwrights, suddenly they say, oh, I have a different voice than I knew I had. I would definitely recommend NTI. I always do, actually. When I talk to young artists, there's no place you can come that you get to do this much work. I mean, it's amazing. To get to do this much work is a privilege, to be honest. To actually really get to work and work and work and not have the distractions of the city around you. To actually really get to focus and to learn how to work with other people and to work in a group and to get along. Because theater is interesting. Theater is not a solo profession, it's a community profession. You have to know how to work with people, and that's a skill that has to be developed slowly and gently and by making a lot of mistakes, A lot of times young playwrights will get stuck on their first play and feel like, oh, they've got to make it perfect. I'm like, no, get it up, put it up, see what you've got, and then write another one, and then write another one. A teacher of mine said that to me. It was so helpful. He said, write another one, and when you have a production, have another one that you're working on so that all your eggs aren't in one basket. And other people I've heard have said, writers write, they just get going. But actually I think playwrights produce. They want to see what happens when their writing connects with an audience. When I talk to young people, I'm like, oh, go find a small theater, or put it up yourself, or make friends with someone at a big theater, or just, give it to some actors, have it in your room. Become a person that wants their stuff on its feet, rather than someone who is too concerned with the page. Because we don't write for the page, we write for people. Well, something that the O'Neill has that's unique, that I love, is it has history, and it has these beautiful buildings, and it has the ocean, and it has this sort of sense that, when I'm up during the summer, I'm a little bit on vacation, but then everybody's working really hard, so you're not totally resentful that, you're missing your summer, because you get a little bit of it. But then there's the thrill of all the people who are so passionate. So to have this huge group of people passionately working with you, that's actually, I think, the greatest thing. What I knew after I went to the O'Neill was that it was possible. That was a huge change. It was possible to actually work in the theater. And when I'd come from college, I thought, oh no, this is just a sort of a pastime or a hobby or something you do on the side of my work. And by the time I was finished here, I was like, no, I can just do this. This is what I can do. You're gonna be like, hopefully you'll be able to get a little tiny bit out of this.